Live today, baby. We got it talking. Let me go in the cut. We got it talking. Yeah, I'm working right now. We got it talking though. Morning, wake and bake. We have to talk. Too much going on in the sport of boxing right now. You know, everybody talking this Tank and Ryo shit right now. Floyd Schofield Sr. and Greg Hackett go at it. Shakur Stevenson. Listen. I bet y'all any amount of money, I promise y'all, Shakur Stevenson fight this guy in November, Shakur gonna get a knockout. This is crazy, yo. This is crazy. I tell you, like, how Turkey putting on big cards for boxing, if Shakur gotta fight this guy named Joe Cardana, whatever his name is, that's crazy. And the guy just get knocked out. Just got KO'd. It's crazy. But we're gonna talk boxing, man. Floyd Schofield Sr. We respect your son as a pro boxer, as a fighter. What you performing, which I'm saying is the stuff that you're displaying about your son. Don't get me wrong, your son remind me of Sean Porter. I'm a young version of Sean Porter, and I'm happy for him. Salute to him for going in camp and Sean Porter coming in camp and teaching him certain things of his technician and his move of how he used to manhandle people. But if I was you, keep Kenny around. Kenny the one that put it in his son. But like I always say, Porter was a dog. Sean Porter was one of my favorites. He was a dog. Porter was a dog, but Floyd Schofield Sr. like you doing too much. All people calling my son for camp. Yeah, because they putting money in your son's pocket. They putting money in your pocket. You might not need it, but at the end of the day, you going to these gyms and you meeting these fighters and you're meeting a team and y'all learning certain things. Y'all gaining and meeting people and networking. So you just can't say, "Oh, my son the best," or "He the real champ." Bro, how you a champ in sparring? There's a lot of champs. It's a lot of fighters that's good in sparring, but once they get under them lights, they don't perform well. But everything Greg Hackett said, he ain't say nothing wrong. You understand me? You took it as whatever history y'all got. He ain't even bring up the history. You brought up the history, and he was a gentleman about the whole situation. But for you just to come out and disrespect a man that did nothing wrong, and the only thing he said is, "Yo, your son got to get an affordable name." Then you come out, "Well, my son fought the guy, then Devin Haney fought him." Yeah, because Devin Haney thought he's your son. Of course, all right, we got that. But at the end of the day is, bro, he did not say nothing wrong. He just saying, get a affordable opponent under your son's belt, or get a former champion under his belt, like a Jose Pedraza, a Settler, anybody. You understand? Anybody, you do it. But you're coming, well, we ranked number 2. The fight Tank. All right, so William Zepeda ranked number 1, and your son ranked number 2. Is Tank gonna fight you? You're not gonna get that fight 9 times out of 10. Nigga, we ain't even get the Tank and Tevin Foreman fight, and Tank won a belt. So Tevin Foreman would be a good fight for your son. Pitbull just coming off a loss. You want to put your son in a ring with some dogs. Pitbull is a good name for Floyd Schofield Jr. to fight. But everything you did, that shit was wrong, bro. And it was funny as shit because Greg kept saying, "I'll beat you up." then you got Floyd Schofield Sr. waving his head around. He's like, "What the fuck you waving your head?" Yo, that shit was funny. If you ain't see the interview, go to Mill City before Chance with Mill and Zab Judah. It was funny, man. It was funny. Yo, that shit had me rolling last night. I was rolling when I seen that interview. Yo, I was cracking up. And the reason I knew that interview was coming because I watched Mill from YSM. Him and Greg was talking about it, and I said, "Yo, I gotta see this shit." And it came out, but I was asleep when I woke up from my nap. get myself together. I see it, I just start cracking up. I was like, yo, what the hell is going on? Excuse me for saying that word, but what the heck is going on with this stuff here, man? And it's like, it's the fathers. You got Floyd Schofield Sr., you got Bill Haney, like, these fathers in boxing, man, that now I hope my son see what I was trying to say. Is either you're going to have a father like Bill or Floyd Schofield Sr., or you're going to have a father that's going to be a good trainer, but he knows when to step back. And I'm glad those certain father and son duels can see it. You can be there with your son in certain corners, but sometimes it's good not to be in his corner and just watch from afar and always be your son's third eye to let him know, yo, you slacking in this, so tighten up on this, because the coaches might not see it, and the father and son duel can only go but so far. And when you look at all the father and son duels that was in boxing, a lot of them took losses. And people always bring up Floyd. You got to remember, Floyd was that guy. Soon he left Top Rank. His uncle became his trainer, left his dad alone, but we all know his dad had to go do some time. So when his dad went to go do some time, Roger stepped up, and Jeff just was the assistant that backed up, and it's a different dynamic, you understand? But a lot of these fighters from from Trinidad, Roy Jones, Joel Diaz, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, Earl Spence, we can name them. They all caught losses. You understand me? And then they go seeking, trying to find another trainer. Like, nah, you always have, like, you get good work from different people. You understand me? And that's what a lot of people need to understand in boxing. And that's what I was trying to teach my oldest son. Like, listen, I want to train you, but then again, I don't, because I promised myself this. When I seen Trinidad get his ass whooped by Bernard, I said, listen, man, I can't. You understand? I can show you different moves and talk to you and be your third eye, but you got good coaches in your corner. Just listen to your coaches. If I see something when you in that ring, I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna tell you. And you just gotta do what I just say. That's it. Whatever I see, that your coaches don't see, and I'm like, yo, overhand. Throw that motherfucking overhand. You understand? Because your coaches is not telling you, they telling you to go for the body. But if you're going for the body and you're not throwing that overhand, or you're not jabbing right here to the solar plex, like, you feel me? This is what I'm seeing. So if I'm seeing, yo, jab to the solar plex and come over with the right hand, come over with the overhand, you're gonna get the knockout, or you might get a stumble or an 8 count. You know how amateurs is. It happens. I'll be like, you see, I told you, just let me be your third eye. Listen to what your corner's saying. What I see and you're not doing, I'm gonna tell you about it, and just do it, and it's gonna happen. Boom, you gonna get shot, and then you going for the kill. But Floyd Schofield Sr., like, we watch, whatever you say your son is, we know your son a dog, but the wars he been in, he ain't show us no elite talent. He ain't show us nothing elite. That's why Greg said, get him in there with an elite fighter, a former champion. And Jose Pedraza, Top Rank situation, he'd do it. Jose Pedraza ain't got no problem going in there getting that money and putting on a good performance. The test, the prospect that you had. Over there in Top Rank, he part of Golden Boy, so I don't really know. I gotta look at the Golden Boy, from 130 to 135 to 140 fighters that they have, and that's good, but since you're second with the WBA, why you and Williams Zepeda won't fight each other to get the fight with Tank? No 1 and 2 fight. That's how it used to be. Are you 1 and 2, but 1 and 2 won't fight to get this? You understand me? But he becomes the mandatory, and if he becomes the mandatory, how long you was in second place? Did he bounce from third to fourth, or from fifth to first? Knocking off a person at the number 1 spot. We don't know this. You understand? Like I say, boxing nowadays is just all fucked up. The great fighters fight the great fighters. That's what I said. When I was growing up, all the big names fought the big names. And everybody was a star. Everybody was a star. And it's just this generation is the Floyd Mayweather effect. And Mayweather, I love you as a fighter, but you fucked it up. You fucked boxing up. Cherry picking, just like fighting people. For instance, people looking at Bud Crawford. Shout out to Bud Crawford, but you ain't fight Porter in his prime. You ain't fight none of these fighters in their prime but Spence. I can salute I can give you that. But every true fighter, boxer, or fan that really love the sport and know what the fuck was going on, we knew your gloves was loaded. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. That shit just was funny as shit yesterday. That was the craziest interview I seen in a while. That shit was funny. That shit was like Birdman telling Charlamagne put respect on his name. But Floyd Schofield on senior, he be snapping. Listen, him and his son Keyshawn, they can make it happen. Keyshawn Davidson versus Floyd Schofield can happen right now. It can happen right now. They can make that fight happen. You know, because they giving Keyshawn the names, but he's still trading. It ain't too many knockouts, you know. Everybody want the big dog, but you understand, do you want the big dog or you just want a big check? It's like Bud Crawford pricing this up. But see, one thing about Bud, he blackballed himself. And that's the shit I don't understand it. Like, bro, you saying a man with 32 wins and 29 knockouts ain't got no ring experience, but you fighting a motherfucker that got 10 wins and saying he got ring experience. Then you lie and say he got 300 amateur fights, and when you look it up, he only got 78 with 18 losses. Like, I don't know, people, this shit just be crazy. I don't know, the sport of boxing just get fucked up. Then everybody Turkey putting on this big fight, but Turkey doing some Turkey shit. Now, man, look what Shakur Stevenson about to fight. A bum. A person that already just got knocked out on the last Turkey card. So Turkey, what big fight you put on? You ain't put no big fight on. No, the Bivol and shit, you know, Eddie put that play together. Bivol and motherfucking Bitterby. Eddie put that together. You probably back in the money, but these fighters ain't getting paid all that money that you say they getting paid. At all. I niggas ain't getting no. Dude, I say you could put on a loaded card, but you ain't put on a big card yet. Y'all need to put respect on Al Heyman's name. That's what y'all need to do. Y'all need to put respect before Al. You gotta put respect on Bob Arum's name, top rank. They did it. You gotta put respect on Golden Boy name. They put on big fights. You put on a loaded card, you ain't give us a big fight yet. No. And the Shakur Stevenson fight, he's fighting under the Bivol card. Yo, y'all trying to force him to get an easy knockout. Like I said, I guarantee you Shakur gonna get a knockout by a bum, a nobody. When you could have fought Tank this year, you could have fought Tank, bro. You could have fought Tank this year, November 2nd. You could have fought Tank, but you want to fight a bum. Make it make sense, man. You ran, biggest duck in boxing. You ran, bro, the biggest duck in boxing. Bud Crawford would have been a mega star. Bud ain't better than Boots. Bud a bitch. Bud be running from Boots, man. And the reason I'm gonna tell you that, cause I'm about to break it down. When Bud became undisputed, he would have been a mega star, right? If he would have, when he beat Earl Spence, and Earl wasn't ready for that rematch clause in 4 months, he ain't signed that paperwork. He should have defended his titles at 147. Could have got one more fight in that 147. It could have been Stanley Onis. It could have been Mario Barrios. It could have been anybody because he won at that time. You understand me? Could have got one more fight. Could have fought Keith Thurman at the time. Or he could have fought motherfucking Danny at the time. All of these, at that time, everybody that was at 147, he could have defended his titles. When he became undisputed, he could have defended his undisputed status, right? At 147. If he would have won, he could have moved right up and fought Charlo. Now I'm about to check that joint out, RTL. Yeah, I'm from Philly. You know, that's how I look at the situation. I might be wrong in some people's eyes, but I'm just saying the truth. You would have won that. You would have defended your undisputed titles at 147 when you snatched the belt from Spence. Your shit would have been going up. So anything you asked for, you could have changed this era. You could have really made this. Bro, you could have really made this the Bud Crawford era by defending your titles. As soon as you defend them, your shit would have been climbing. Climbing. then you would have been getting the money you got. I want to see that nigga do a rematch. What's up, Bob?
Alright.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Shit, I'm doing live.
I'm about to go to this fucking program.
Hey, do it. Get that guy, mate. Stay out here. You know, so thank you, beautiful. Thank you, beautiful. You know, like I don't know, man. This should just be crazy. It just be crazy, man. This should just be sad out here. You know. But I was watching the Yellow Beezy interview, right? I'm gonna go back and watch it. I ain't watch it all, but you know, I stopped when he was talking about how the Mo3 situation was, and I just stopped there. Yeah, but look, Triple G. Nobody don't want to see no fucking Triple G. Triple G ain't fighting so motherfucking long, like since what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Like I said, he picking people. And on top of that, Triple G wasn't even campaigning at 154. Fight Charlo. Charlo about to come on suspension. Fight Charlo. By the time you get in the camp, Charlo can be in the camp. And they can go. Black and Regan. Now, I don't want to see that fucking rematch neither. The Spence drawn. He about to fight Finn Dora. Like, hey, fuck about it. Yeah, 2022, right? I ain't trying to see that. Now everything Teofimo's saying is starting to make sense. Like, bro, you fighting fighters that had a name, but they've been out of their prime for a while. They washed up. Half of them motherfuckers been on injury reserve. But at the end of the day, if a motherfucker was injured, you never should have got in the ring. That's how I look at it. I mean, Bud never should have got Spence never should have got the fuck in the ring. Benavidez never should have got in the ring. Gamboa, when he was fighting a domestic and got into his motorcycle accident and came off that 21-month layoff, he never should have got in the ring. A lot of these, yeah, I agree with that, but I got to get my money and feed my family, so I'm going to make it happen. I don't know what that's the only person that's, listen, once Bud takes that PBC money, you understand? He's like, oh, fuck that. Like, Bud, you could have been came over here. You never should have re-signed with Top Rank the first time. The second time, when you signed with them, you could have won over right to PBC. Now, when you came over to PBC and touched that PBC money, you like, damn. Bro, Earl was your biggest payday. At Top Rank, you was a $5 million, $6 million fighter. Earl gave you your biggest payday. Then you fought Dave Avedisia because BLK gave you $10 million for the fight. Then you just put on a fight with but you go with Turkey and you just put on a fight and you only made $2.5 million. Like, you hustling backwards, bro. You was making big money at Top Rank. You was making $5-6 million a fight at Top Rank. Now you go to make $2.5 million. Then you say Bruce don't bring nothing to the table. Bruce sold out the Wells Fargo. He just made more money off you than your last fight. He just made 3.9. After everybody he paid, he made $3.3 million. So he made way more money than you. I mean, way more money than you Boots made. How he don't bring nothing to the table when he's selling it. His first draw, he sold out. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. Like, soon he became undisputed, he should have defended his titles, man. Could have made his own lane. Nah, y'all motherfuckers, y'all want big paydays, y'all gotta come fight me now. I'm gonna force y'all motherfuckers to come fight me, and I'm gonna be the big payday. He ain't do that, man. He ain't do that. And when I seen that shit, I'm like, yo, whoever in his corner telling him something, yo, like, yo, y'all sabotaging his career, bro. When y'all forced him to sign the Top Rank for the second time, yeah.
I got dimes and shit. Cookie, this real cookies, bro. Look at it. This shit really seems out. Dimes,
I mean, that shit was crazy. That fight. I don't know what's up with Bud, man. What y'all think about Bud Crawford? He just went to payday, like you keep pricing yourself out. I'd be mad as shit too if I just made $2.5 million. You understand me? Then I had to give out 4,000 tickets. Then we had to pay Eminem to come. It's cold as shit while I'm at. But yeah, I do. I'm at work now. Just on a break outside, just cleaning. On a broken man. Yeah, yo. And then this is the crazy part, yo. When I watch Andre Ward or Shakur Stevenson, right, give the interview. Now Shakur Stevenson, before the Arts and fight, he was sick. Nigga, I'm in Philly, you in Jersey. That's New York, motherfucker. It's the summertime over here. RTL, I agree right with you. Like, we see it. Like, how nobody don't see the shit? We all see it. We all see it. Like, we all see it. Like, he a fraud. Bro, that nigga, he the biggest fraud in boxing right now. But Shakur Stevenson, you one of them too, because how now, first of all, now you was sick. Bro, it's the summertime. How the fuck you got a cold in the summertime, bro? Like, how you got the sniffles in the summertime, nigga? Like, come on, make this shit make sense. He could be fighting Tank, bro. He gonna fight a nigga named Joe Cardina, a bum that just got knocked out, when you could have been making the biggest money in your life. Shakur, man, like, oh, my hand, my shoulder, oh, I was sick. No, you couldn't get the knockout. You're not a knockout fighter. You understand? So that's all Shakur got to do is come on here and tell the world, he like, yo, I'm not a Tank. When I fight, I don't fight for knockouts. I come on here and I'm doing the basics, boxing. I'm in and out. I'm gonna show you that I'm the best boxer in the world. That's the only thing he should say. And if I get the knockout, if it comes, it comes. If it don't, it don't. But I'm gonna show you for 12 rounds, I'm gonna win every round throughout the fight in a unanimous decision. I'm gonna smother him all 12, all motherfucking round, and he don't even do that. Cause he's scared to take a hit. That motherfucker, alright, this is how he be. When he throw a jab, instead of jumping back 3 inches to 5 inches, the motherfucker will jump out of range. If I'm in Philly, he'll jump to Camden. Know what I mean? And he can't land the overhand. All he gotta say is, yo, I'm not a Tank. All I can do, I can show you that I'm a good boxer and I can beat a person every round. All he should say. But you coming on here saying, oh, you promising knockouts, you promising all types of shit, and it ain't even happening, bro. And it ain't even happening. And you going the distance with scrubs, man. The only good fight you always bring up the Jamal Herring, right? The Jamal Herring fight. But bro, you and Jamal Herring, y'all sparring buddies. Y'all in the same camp. Yeah, same thing Tank did to Frank, he gonna do to Shakur. And that's what I was telling people. Tank ain't gonna let Shakur run. Shakur, he gonna right on his back, Tank gonna get him. The same thing he did, he gonna get him right up out of here. And don't be surprised if it be that motherfucking uppercut. He gonna step back, man, catch his dumb ass. And Shakur, he gonna look like Joey J. like a deer in the headlight. That's how he gonna be. He gonna be doing a woolly. Tank gonna have that nigga doing a woolly on the canvas. That boy gonna be doing a woolly on the canvas when he laying there. They gonna look like a pair of Shaq sneaks, a pair of crooked Shaq sneaks from Payless, like he dunking and shit. He gonna knock Shakur right the fuck out. Yeah, Tank can cut the ring off. See, yo, I'm gonna keep it real, right? Before Tank fought Ryan, my son was going for Tank. I'm like, son, I don't know. Ryan hit hard on top of that. Tank take too many hits. Bro, when that fight happened, and I seen how he came, I was surprised. Yo, I'm talking about, yo, Ryan was throwing them hooks so low. Tank just was dipping. He was dipping all of, y'all watch that fight again. Watch every hook, every low hook Ryan threw. I'm talking about real low to the body. Tank was dunking them bitches. Like, his IQ made me think different. I said, damn, he just shut me the fuck up. And he ain't even fully box yet. He just displayed a bit. He displayed a bit. That boy different, man. That boy different. He really different. He really, really different. And you know why he really different? Because he like to get hit. He like to get hit. But at the end of the day, he got to touch you now. He got to touch you. And the same thing I tell my son. I watch Coach Cal and Kenny tell Tank in the corner. And I sent I sent my son that clip fast as shit. And when I sent it to him, I said, you see what I'm telling you? Your favorite fighter, his camp tell him this, and what I'm telling you. And that's how he always get him. Then people be bitching about a rehydration clause. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, right? We don't know shit like about the weigh-in. They say, oh, a person come in 140, then the next day, the night of the fight, he at 165. I respect Tank for what he doing, because if you're coming in at 140, the next day of the fight, you should be at 140. All that you rehydrating back up, that means you cheating. You cutting all this motherfucking weight. That means you cheating. If our fight is at 140, if you at 140, 139, or 138 is cool. If our fight is at 135, is either you 135, you can be 135.5. As long as you 135, 134, 133, the fight is good. I might give you 136 the night of the fight you come in, but you jumping all the way back up an extra 10, 20 fucking pounds, nah, I ain't cool with it. I ain't cool with it, because we are fighting at this weight class, not this weight class. If I wanted to fight you at a fucking 160, we can have a fight at 160. Thank you, RTL. 98, thank you, I appreciate it. But that's facts, though. I'm only giving the facts. That's real shit. Because you watch bombs like Devin Haney. Yo, the Haney family, they all, that's the Pillow Haney family. How you punch nigga? You trying to punch him in the face, but you hit his chest and you ain't even move him. Then you and your brothers, y'all all punch you. He ain't even drop. He tripped over the fucking leg, the leg to the railing. Then Dev's trying to walk, he walking away, touching his hand, nigga. You ain't Tyson. You was trying to do what Tyson did to Mitch Green, nigga. You couldn't do that, man. You ain't, Dev crazy, man. Dev, that law is coming back. Right there shows you it's over, bro. You gonna come back and they gonna put you right the fuck to sleep. Night, nigga. You wanna go night, nigga? You wanna go night, nigga? Go night. And Bill Haney, you gotta stop going on here and keep talking about these PEDs when you're dealing with Victor Conte. What the fuck is you talking about? You're dealing with Victor Conte, a well-known cheater, the person that created a company. The feds ran down on the company, and when he did time for it, which was Bolico. You can go on Netflix and see the documentary. Sugar Shane and tell everybody know about this. If I was Ryan, I'd give him the rematch. Ryan gonna knock him out again. Cause listen, me, when I was watching the fight in the 7th round, when Ryan knocked Dev out when he dropped him in the 7th round and Dev felt on his butt, then when he was trying to get up, he felt back down on his face. That was a knockout. The ref should have stopped that fight. Yeah, Bud cheating ass too. See, Bud the cheater. Like I tell people, ever since Bud moved up to 147, his gloves kept busting. The only fight it didn't bust on was the Spence fight. The fight that counted, it didn't bust. And then when he fought Dave Avenesia, his gloves busted again. When he fought, alright, his gloves busted. Dave Avenesia all the way down to Jeff Horn, his gloves always bust. When he fought Spence, his gloves didn't bust. When he just fought Majimov, his gloves bust. The nigga's a cheater. Bust him open, Bud. It's a motherfucking cheater. Then you dealing with Victor Conte, a person that's a well-known cheater. And Devin Haney and Terrence Bud Crawford is his two main fighters, big fighters. You feel me? It didn't, but Derrick James knew. Listen, Derrick, that's the first thing Derrick did. When he jumped in that ring, he ran and touched that nigga glove. He checked. If I was Derrick, I would have said, take that fucking gloves off and let me see your hand wraps. Cause when you watching the fight, you know how when we was watching the fight, what's his name? The commentator guy that walked in the Bud Crawford dressing room and was talking to him. Bud was wrapping his hands, putting tape on skin. And you hear Timothy Bradley. What Bud doing is illegal. He's not supposed to be doing that. What he's doing is illegal. And what happened? Then he didn't get that glove shit off. And then you see how he trying to put that shit on Madrimov? Yeah, well, we told him we want they gloves. Nah, nigga, your gloves was suspect, bro. Bud gloves always suspect. His hand wraps be loaded. And he dealing with a steroid, nigga. And he said that shit on a Joe Rogan joint. He said, yeah, when I dealt with Victor Conte, I was doing the same thing Mayweather do. I was using IV. Nah, nigga, IV clean your system for any type of pills or steroids. So nigga, if I shoot steroids today and I gotta take a piss test tomorrow and I'm working out, I can shoot the steroids today, go to the hospital, get the IV, it's gonna clean my system, then I can go take my urine and I'm clean. Yeah, that extra rapping was fucking crazy, man. And they ain't say nothing about it or do nothing about it, man. Bud is a fucking cheater. And you let a corny motherfucker named Madrimov take you 12 rounds and you couldn't get the knockout. You couldn't get the knockout. Nigga, I'll knock Madrimov the fuck out. Wow. Listen, man. I seen that too. This shit happen. Because you could tell about the pattern because look at a person's face. Look at the markings on their face, how they hit. You understand me? Like how they get hit and the lumps in their shit. Like it don't make sense. It don't make sense, bro. That nigga Patty be crazy, man. His gloves. And now I'm gonna do a short and I'm gonna do my community post of his gloves that busting the Madrimov fight. You gonna see this shit. You gonna be like, what the heck? Yeah, Bud a cheater, man. And they gonna do the same thing with Shakur. Dude. It'd be funny. The guy knocked Shakur out. The boy Joe Cardina knocked Shakur out. Real rap. Now I'm about to stop watching. Any fight Turkey put on, I'm about to stop watching. Because you giving these niggas easy fights, bro. And they still going 12 rounds with motherfuckers, man. Like, I ain't like... If Crawford was so smart, you chasing Canelo so much, it don't make sense. The only person that makes sense for Canelo is the motherfuckers that's at 168, like David Benavidez, David Morrell, Kristen M. Billy. Those motherfuckers deserve that fight. You want to fight Canelo, go up to 168 and fight two of them. If you beat one, then you fight the next one, then you get Canelo. It was. His gloves bust. I'm gonna post the video, watch. Well, I got a picture of it. I took a picture of it and shit. I'm gonna post it up. And he a straight cheater. You're gonna see the glove and it bust open right here. I don't know how gloves bust open, but I've been boxing, my gloves was never busted open. You got motherfuckers that, you go to the amateurs, niggas still using the same gloves and ain't none of them gloves busting open. You know what I mean? You gotta go over there, pick your glove, and all the amateur fights still using the same, like, bro, make it make sense, bro. Like, you don't. The only time your glove don't bust is when it counted, was with Spence. Then y'all be acting like he clinked up the welterweight division when he didn't. He fought a whole bunch of fucking bums. Bud Crawford got the worst resume in boxing. He fought a whole bunch of bums. Yeah, bust him open, Bud, man. Bust him open, Bud. Spence cleared out the welterweight division. That's what y'all need to motherfucking acknowledge. Spence was cleaning that shit out. Spence was going collecting them belts. Spence was fighting them motherfuckers. Remember, PBC had all the fighters. Bud created the word the other side of the streets. But bro, you could have signed to the other side of the streets, bust him open, Bud, but you did. Now you got Sugar, Twitter, and Shakur over there. About to do what? A whole bunch of nothing. The Andre, shout out to Andre Berto for sticking to his statement. Andre Durrell, motherfucking Andre Ward trying to make him recant his statement. Like, yo, he never should. Nah, nigga, everything I said, man. I'm standing on that shit. That nigga a bitch. Cole acting like he sucked but he got, bro. You got that. The world know you got that. Us true boxing fans, we know you got that. Nigga, we watching you. We know you can box. You know? But yeah, you just a back and forth fighter. You always jump too far out of range. You scared to get hit. You want like, fuck Joe Cardina, rematch Edward De Los Santos. Yep. Shit, I wouldn't be surprised once somebody from Bud Team calls that shit. Oh shit. Turkey fucking up boxing, man. Like with that fake ass Virgil Ortiz when we seen that shit. Bro, you come out on some WWE shit, Oscar like this, like he fucking Randy said, like Hulk Hogan and shit. Yo, it was Macho Man and Hulk Hogan The night of the Victor Ortiz and Bocek fight. Y'all came out, y'all sabotaged the fight, and y'all forcing a fight between Bud Crawford and Ortiz. When the world want to see Bud versus Boots. Nigga, man, you're amateur boxing in the UK, that's what's up, man. Keep it going, bro. Yeah. And Bud always trying to say it was Al Heyman. Nah, nigga, it wasn't fucking Al Heyman. See, Bud always make excuses. Remember, before the fight, they was trying to say, yeah, I checked the ticket sales. You be selling pay-per-views, this and that. And, bro, then the Majamar fight came and nothing happened. The nigga he ain't sell shit. I mean, he always making up some shit. They always making up some shit. And then Boots get hit too. Repeat what everybody else say. You had one fight before David Avenesian, and you watched the fight. Boots was catching majority of the shit with his glove. Then you want to say, oh, he get hit too much, and then you just watch Bud get hit way too much by a motherfucking nigga named Israel Majamar. Nobody don't know a Ukrainian Uber driver. This nigga was fighting a Ukrainian Uber driver. Like, come on, I ain't even know fucking Ukraine had Uber over there. 75. He not it. He's not a star. He's not a star. RTL, that boy not a motherfucker. 75K, that's bad. That's bad. That's something bad, man. That's something bad. That's bad. And you been in the game how long? And you 2-time undefeated. And you just beat one of the biggest names. Listen, there was only 3 niggas selling out. It was Canelo, Tank, and Earl. These niggas was selling out. You made your biggest payday with Earl and you still can't get a payday, which you should have became the payday. And everybody think that you sold that fight out. Nah, nigga, Earl Spence sold that fight out. Thank you. Thank you, RCL. We all know he the worst fighter in the world. He ass, bro. Got the worst resume, man. Got the worst resume in boxing. Only good name that's on there. All right, the Porter fight, we don't count that shit because we knew the fight was rigged. You ain't even hurt Porter. Porter looked at his dad and his dad stopped it. So y'all can get the Earl fight. You understand? So y'all can get the Earl fight, nigga. Earl sold that arena out. All them people was there for Earl Spence. Earl Spence had the 3 belts. Earl Spence clinked up the welterweight division. Earl Spence was putting the motherfucking asses in seats before he fought you. He sold out the Dollar Stadium before he fought you. The nigga fought Mikey Garcia and sold the motherfucking stadium out. By himself. By himself. Thank you. At least somebody know Sean Porter was already retired. That's what I said. When he came out of retirement and had to fight, it was rigged to me. When he ain't even hit him. Porter felt. Like, you watch the fight, he ain't even hit fucking Porter. Porter felt. Porter get up, he looked at his dad, and he ready to fight. And his dad, like, stopped the fight. Then on top of that, Porter wasn't even fighting like Porter. He was winning all the rounds. Like, this shit be crazy. Same thing. But at least Tim Bradley came out and said, "Oh, bro, you really need to fight Boots. You try and chase this Canelo fight, bro. You ain't gonna get it because there's other people that really deserve it." You think if a motherfucker came with 200 million and 150 million, and they said, "Dave, just with 200 million, you want David Benavidez or Bud Crawford?" He's gonna pick David Benavidez. Why? Because he knows that's gonna sell more. Plus, that's his mandatory. Damn, my phone about to die. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. John had a whole year. That's what I said. This motherfucker fight people that take like 12 months, 18 months, 21 months off. And like, I don't know, man. If he fight Triple G, this shit gonna be crazy. Bud sucks. Turkey just found that out. Like, dang, this nigga don't sell no tickets. But yo, I'm gonna get at y'all, fam. I'm gonna put this shit on the charge up and come back later, man. RTL, look at Farm Boy Louie on Instagram and send me a DM. So I'm gonna do the live shit again, and I'm gonna send you the link. Y'all, I mean, I'm trying to send everybody the link that wanna get on and we can talk all shit, talk heavy and build. Then he had EJ waiting just to fight Dave Avenesian. See, he fought Dave Avenesian to test out the gloves again. That's what he did. When he fought Dave Avenesian to test out them gloves again. Remember, Spence ain't take no fucking tune-up fight. Bud did. He made Bud wait. Bud made Spence wait. You understand me? Fought Dave Avenesian, the fucking glove, to see how it would go. The gloves ended up busting again. So, but this time he said, all right, now we know what to do. They did good stitching, whatever, and they focused on his hand wrap. He doubled his shit was so loaded. When he put them joints, that's the only fight his gloves ain't bust. From welterweight to 154, Bud gloves always bust instead of the fight that counted. Make that make sense. I'm gonna get at y'all, holla at y'all later, dollar.